All right. Hello, it's time for another Thursday Tech Tip. This week we're going to be showing you guys how to navigate Tennessee Electronic Library and even better, how it integrates with your Office 365. Now, Miss Corder is our research expert. She's going to explain this, and she would be happy also, teachers, to come to your classroom and help your students, or you can bring your kids in here and we'll be glad to help them with some research. So here we go.
All right, so the Tennessee Electronic Library, if you haven't heard me gush about it, is a resource paid for by our tax dollars. So it's free for us to use because we've already paid for it. And it has amazing databases and information. If your kids are doing research, or if as a student you are doing a research project, it's a great place to get information, but you got to know where to get to it. So you'll notice this first screen is our quick links. We brought you to this one so you could open your Office 365.
I know that's where you start.
It's just where your screen starts. There you go. So what we are going to talk about today is opening your Office 365 and integrating it with your TEL. So you could start there. Where we're going to start next is the Morristown East High page. And if you'll go down just a little bit, you'll see there's a library section and a reference section. That's where we're at, reference section. And then just a little bit down, TEL. Okay, if you click that, this is what's going to open. This is a big page, and there's a lot of information. It's really easy to get lost. There are a lot of places you could go to homework help, obviously, test prep. What I like to do, honestly, is go to students. It just sort of narrows it down for me. Obviously, there's some grade levels. We're going to go to high school because that's where you all are. And it's going to look, we got to click high school, and it's going to look like this. There's going to be a whole list. It's still going to look a little confusing. This Tennessean is the newspaper. It's through 2002, so, but going all the way back to 1812, how crazy is that? And then the present one is this nice, newer looking logo. These are databases. When you hear people talk about databases, this is what that is. It's literally a place where we store information. It's like an old school encyclopedia, but it's online. That's what a database is. So one of my favorite databases on here is this Gale in Context. Okay, and always click on the picture. I'm going to just say right now, just click on the picture. It's easy to click on the icon, and that's when this page opens. Okay, so this search bar is usable. You can type in anything, but if you don't have anything that you want to look for, you can always flip through these pages.
Say you're supposed to write a paper or do a project and you don't know what topic you want to do. You can browse through the topics of interest there, or scroll down and you'll see several others. The numbers next to those words down there, see where it says like biography 141? If you click on that, you'll get 141 different biographical topics.
Yes. So because we're in the library and we just love some banned book topics, I'm just going to click on it because really what I want to show you is how great this is. So this is banned books. If I was looking up an encyclopedia of banned books, these are the kind of things that would happen. This first read more is literally an encyclopedia
entry.
Thank you. Yeah. So like a Wikipedia entry, except this one has a source citation at the bottom. So if you're citing stuff for your class, you're going to have that. Talks all about it. All the source citations are at the bottom. All right. So if we're going to talk about how to integrate it, let's talk about this little thing right up here where it says sign in with Microsoft.
You have one of those.
You do. That's what your Office 365 is. It's your Microsoft. You can pick an account. I'm going to pick Miss Wheatley, and she's going to work some magic and put her password in. And then it's literally, see how she's signed in right here? So if she wanted to download this.
No. Can't we save it to my,
yes.
We can save it right here.
There's the cloud. Do you recognize the cloud? It's your OneDrive. It has been sent to your OneDrive.
One click. One click. Sweet.
So you won't save every article you need. You won't. That's sort of superfluous, shall we say. But there will be some that you want to grab quotes from later, and you don't want to go back and look for it. You want it to be ready to get to. And so that's why you would do that. You'll notice there's a little Google one too. You can also sign with Google, but we have Office 365 provided for us at Hamlin County, so it's a great reference. Now,
well, hold on one second. What if you need APA citations?
What if you need it? You can change it.
Ooh,
So APA. MLA is what a lot of English teachers use, but science and math teachers tend to use APA. Chicago is just a weird offshoot, which I love very much as a librarian, but most people don't use it. So let's click. See how it just changed? And then this export.
Oh, OneDrive.
We can export it to our OneDrive, and this citation will now live there.
Awesome.
So what if you didn't really want to quote anything in particular, but you needed to say that you learned some stuff from this article? You would still need to cite it, because if you didn't know it beforehand, you have to cite it. That's how that works.
Right.
You cite anything you learned during your research.
Otherwise, you're plagiarizing.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
So now you can have this ready to go. That's how easy it is.
Sweet.
So anything, any of the topics that you have to do, social issues, or even something if you're looking up astronauts and you need to find stuff about astronauts. I mean, everyone knows Aldrin, but there are tons of other ones who did amazing things. So you could type, for instance, astronauts right there. Let Ms. Wheatley do that because her spelling is on point. Ha! It's better than mine still. Astronauts.
See what we get.
This is great. So there are references, which are those encyclopedias, biographies, which are books written about these people.
129 biographies of astronauts. Interesting.
And they only show you the top 3, but always you can click on this and get the rest of them. Primary sources, which means people who were astronauts wrote these things. People who lived when the astronauts were doing their job, right there.
Sweet.
Pictures, in case you need to add pictures.
If you're doing a presentation, a PowerPoint or something like that.
Videos. Audio clips. Magazine articles. News articles from newspapers.
Sweet.
Academic journals. Which,
very, very credible.
Yes, you won't have to use them a lot maybe in high school, but in college they will be your best friend. So, a plot summary from a book about astronauts.
Cool.
And critical essays.
So,
so much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so remember, if you want to see more than just their tops, you just click on it, and it'll show you the rest of their selection.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
I know it sounds like a lot of information. I would be happy to work with you in person. If you have a research question, if you are working on something and you're like, Ms. Gorder.
Yes. It doesn't have to be in your class.
No.
Like, we are available before and after school
Absolutely.
also, or during your lunch if you want to come in here and do some work, you can come in here. So yeah, even if your teacher doesn't have us come into your class to show you these things, you can come on your own and ask.
Yes.
Just like if you were in college or something.
Yeah, we would love to help you with that. And also teachers, if you're doing a big research project, we would love to come talk to your kids or bring your kids and their laptops to us.
Yes.
It's literally what we do.
We'll even help you plan it. We'll even help you plan your research topics.
We really will. So let us know. TEL is a great resource, and the way it integrates with your Office is amazing, but you have to just sort of get some experience using them, and we would love to help you make that happen.
All right. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys, and we'll see you again next week with another tip.